Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope everyone's doing well on this fine October 28th. I will be doing a reading for October 29th, 2025. So, if you want an individualized reading, I can happily provide one. I will post my Calendly link in the description box. So, let's get started. As I shuffle the cards, I'm getting an idea of how the day is going to go for people, just kind of tapping into that energy and really just feeling out what everyone's going to be going through. For those of you that don't know, I do like to pull 2 cards just to get an idea of which way the reading is going to go. Ooh, okay. I'm going to pull a 3rd one just to make sure that I'm not overthinking this. And a 4th one, just because I want to make sure. I will show them momentarily. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we have the 3 of Wands. We have the Lovers, the Emperor, the Devil, and the Page of Wands. So really something's coming towards you with the 3 of Wands and the Lovers as well as the Emperor. It's like the divine masculine is coming for you. That's just how it is. However, with the Devil and the Page of Wands, it's important to remember that, like, not to really switch back and forth of what your decision-making process is going to be like whether if you want to be with this person or not, and going back and forth in that way. With the Page of Wands, that's a lot of fast, childlike energy, so it seems like don't make hasty decisions about what it is with this relationship could be. Don't automatically say no, but don't automatically say yes. So really just kind of take your time with how you approach this relationship, even though it's coming for you. So many major arcana. It's really kind of crazy how many I've pulled in this reading so far. I wonder if there's going to be a king. More fast energy, leaving things behind peacefully, getting justice for yourself, the Fool. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords, the Six of Swords here, and really with the Six of Swords, it's all about just moving on, gently letting the ebb and flow of water just kind of take you, like, letting go a little bit. Like, it could be letting go of your reservations about this potential relationship, and in doing so, you will receive justice. So, for yourself, for past potential transgressions or just certain things that you haven't really had an opportunity to do, you're finally doing that. And so next is the Queen of Pentacles. That's why I was wondering if there was a king. And I suppose the Emperor is kind of like that. So the Queen of Pentacles is really fulfilled. She is a very content individual, very in tune with the things that she values the most, and those things that she values the most are things that matter the most. So that's you. And there's a lot of fast energy here. We have the Chariot as well as the Fool. So with the Chariot and the Fool, that's really fast. Even though I said maybe don't make hasty decisions, I think maybe that was perhaps the wrong thing to say. I think that this hasty decision really does need to happen now. So I very rarely will I ever take back anything that I have said before. But like a lot of stuff is coming for you. It could be a hasty decision depending like with the Devil and the Page of Wands here, but it could also be like this act of moving forward. So this sort of peaceful act of moving forward with the Six of Swords, and then the Chariot is just like coming at you with like, I don't know, brandishing a scepter or like a spear or something, but nothing so melodramatic, I guess. And so the Fool is just like, take that leap of faith, really just go for it, go for what you really want. And the Chariot is also kind of iterating that as well. Just about how to like really go fast, do this fast stuff. Okay, I'll keep that one too. A lot of Pentacles here. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. So we have a couple of pages here. And again, pages are always, to me, they're always messengers. So, in a way, with the 10 of Pentacles, it's just mimicking what the Queen of Pentacles is saying in this reading. It's just that that you'll find fulfillment. You'll be with means. It's also about finding meaning. It could be abstract, it could be physical, it doesn't necessarily matter. It just matters what you value the most. The 9 of Pentacles, the Rich Lady card. So the 9 of Pentacles, I believe I showed you already, I don't know. Again, the Rich Lady card, it could be the Rich Guy card, it could be the Rich Person card, anything. Again, gender doesn't matter in tarot. Wine does, though. So basically, that's also really just establishing this sort of recurring theme that you will be with wealth. You will have a wealth of you'll have abundance. Your values will be fulfilled. You will find meaning in things that maybe you lost interest in at some point. So it's really kind of rekindling that flame. And with the Page of Pentacles, it's really just like a messenger of saying, like, see him like kind of holding out the pentacle in his hand. So he's kind of just like showing you on a platter, like, this is what you've done. This is incredible. All that you've done is coming forward for you. Something's coming for you, and it's fast. Especially this Chariot. Like, this is really fast stuff. So, just look at all of the stuff that you've really completed, that things that you've fulfilled your whole life. Ooh, okay. So we have a couple more cards to choose from, or, you know, that I chose already. Apologies for the recurrent stopping and starting. My delightful cat has decided to join us, and maybe she will, I don't know, show us what she's like. Her name's Daphne, by the way. So, like the Greek myth of Daphne, and I believe it was Apollo. Anyway, Two of Wands. We have a choice to make. Either you go around the wands or you go through them. You want to go through them. That's the fastest way, right? It's like you do have two different roads to take. They both end up in the same place. They just happen to be different ways of taking the same path that leads you to the same place. So ideally you would go through the Two of Wands to the castle in this picture on the other side. So last, we have the Empress. So that's nice that we have the Emperor and the Empress in this deck. You're going to find it no matter what you do. I mean, we have both the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine here. A lot of action energy, a lot of nurturing and loving energy. Just everything is so... It's come to a nice conclusion for everyone. So I think with the Empress here is just a reminder that, like, we are capable of love. We are worthy of love. And we deserve love. So I think it's important to remember that. And, you know, it can be kind of difficult for some of us to really remember that, especially in uncertain times like now. I'm trying to get her, but she's my cat. She's not coming. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is pull the top and bottom card, and then I will do a little bit of an oracle read. Let's see. A lot of major arcana. We have Strength on the top and the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. We're moving. We are moving along. Just like the planets, just like the Earth, just like the sun and moon. We are moving along. And sometimes we can be stuck in the middle and not feel like we're going anywhere. We're just like running in that hamster wheel of life. And sometimes we're not on the outside. We're not going forward. We're going backwards. We're retrograding a little bit. So I think it's important to remember that the Wheel of Fortune is also very, like, double-sided. You can go backwards and forwards depending on what phase you are in your life. And with the Strength card coming up, it's just like you really do have this inner strength that you can overcome anything, and you can really achieve your dreams and what you want. So let me pull a couple of oracle cards. I'm going to pull from my trusty Woodland Wardens deck. You know, it's cold outside, but it's hot inside. And also because I'm drinking wine, I'm like overheating right now. So apologies for my greasy visage. Anyway, let's do this. Let's do this. Tell me more about this reading. Oh, this is so nice. So we have the beaver and birch, and that's about home. So that's really nice because it's like you're coming home in a sense. Like you're going towards this relationship, and it's almost like you're coming back home. You're finally being yourself. And I think that's really positive because it's like, you know, it has these strong foundations that you build. You have that strength, that sense of belonging, that sense of responsibility to yourself, not necessarily others, but to yourself about how you create your home and how you live your life. We have the Cayman and Poppy, and that's about dreams. It's about fulfilling your dreams, remembering that your dreams can be made into tangible reality. So my dreams, like, you know, going to Scotland and going to do psychic fairs and tarot readings. There are a few coming up that I know of in the New England area. And I've reached out to the organizers to do some. So if you're in the area, I can, you know, I can probably do your reading. So the New England area, like, you know, the 6 New England states, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, things like that. Ooh, it's about being productive. Excuse me, I cannot speak. We have the bee and pomegranate. That's productivity. It's about being a hard worker. You make your home very nice because you put a lot of hard work into yourself. Your home could be like your inner world. It doesn't have to be your physical home. And you put a lot of hard work into your dreams too. So I think that's something that is, there's something to be said for that, that you can really be very busy and productive and still have enough energy for putting the work into yourself. We have the ladybug and sweet pea, and that's about happiness. This is finding inner peace. Finding that sense of inner peace, kind of like the 9 of Cups. Finding peace, really being happy and content with yourself. Here I am, back to yawning. So being content with being yourself. Apologies. Like building something from the ground up and really creating something, being productive, having your dreams come to life, and really being at home. And finally, it's about your intuition. We have the bat and hellebore. I don't know if you can see the words, but yeah, the bat and hellebore. So with the bat and hellebore being about intuition, it's really about like going after what your dreams are, really going for that little voice in your head that says, maybe you could do this. And as unrealistic as it may seem or be, you can still do it, because really anything is possible. So, yeah. Sorry if this reading was a little bit all over the place and jumpy today. I have other things on my mind right now, and it's just kind of one of those things that it happens every so often where I feel like I just am not quite in the space for it. But anyway, if you want to have a reading with me, then visit my Calendly link in the description box, and that's all I have for you. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.